against them. Old Dog from the United States of America.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
So now let's go into the ring for the official introductions. Here's the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, wearing the blue trunks with blue trim, the Old Dog.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
This is an...
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. That jab had to hurt. A perfect counter shot. Nice counter shot. That's another scoring shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Misses with that uppercut. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
What do we expect to see here in round 2? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
Terrorized them into not wanting to throw a punch because they don't even see the shot leaving.
This fight has a real good flow to it. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that straight got him. Both men step back for just a moment. very competitive round with 10 seconds left. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance. There's the bell for round 3. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
See a jab from these two. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Let's watch that again, replay from a different angle.
I need to see that again.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Back and forth they go. Missing with that jab. We're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here.
They believe they're fighting.
Here we go to the 4th round. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Couldn't land that jab. Look at the hand speed and footwork between these two elite-level middleweights. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Look back in the history books. Some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every
Time for the 5th round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
No rest for the weary. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you're in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
These punches coming from every angle. You'd like to see more jabs. Good defense on that right hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Catch and shoot. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Counter punching. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up.
Here we go, it's round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Respect for each other's punching power. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations, and they throw them non-stop.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They're giving us a high-tempo show. A perfect counter lands. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like two different moves.
And there's the bell for round 8. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of defense here at all. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
Just misses with that jab. See someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. It's go back to the drawing board time, a unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked.
As the sun sets, we welcome you on this beautiful afternoon to Falcor Bay. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters. This is just one of those things.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Edgar Berlanga, 6 foot 1 inches. It's Edgar Berlanga. Fought Canelo Alvarez, was unsuccessful there, but did go the distance. And then we saw what he's done since then. Roy Jones Jr. He won world titles at 4 different weight classes, including the heavyweight championship of the world.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from San Juan, Puerto Rico, the outstanding knockout artist known as the Chosen One, Edgar Berlanga.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. There's a counter shot. They're both trying for a knockout. That counter shot lands. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Considering we're outside in the sold-out arena, it almost feels like the Roman Colosseum and 2 gladiators going at it.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment may make so much of a difference. You may not realize it, but watch when the rounds roll on.
Well done with that counter shot. Punch and just got countered. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. These two were made for each other. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be this.
Here we go. It's round 2. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
I'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And he scores with the counter. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Sluggers just want to mow you down. They want to walk straight through as though you do not exist. You've got to be fit for this one.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. fighters completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
This is a high-octane battle. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. So let's see what they had in store for us in the next one. There's the bell for round 3. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Lucky that hook didn't score. Nice defense on that right hook. Good counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Nice counter shot. Do you believe what we're seeing? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Leaves the knockout without...
There's the bell for round 4. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back.
Oh, my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. How did they not go down?
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They both want a highlight reel knockout. That counter punch caught him clean. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good counter punching. Caught him. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and the cornerman's...
Back into the fray here in round 5. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Throws the jab but does not score. Those counter punches have to hurt. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell sometime.
On to the 6th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. They exchange punches. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Beautiful counter punch. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Back in the history books, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there, these guys are on it. Fast, sharp, powerful. It hurts. You can imagine that being you. They're the size of an average man.
It's all offense all the time. Punch lands. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
There's the bell for round 7. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Talk about a bop. Oh, my word! Down goes RJJ! As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
So back into the fray again, but how much do they have left?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Final 10 seconds here, and I pull it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break.
And there's the bell for round 8. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You'd like to see more jabs. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
That's...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's still in the fight.
Did you see that? The chosen one! Is he about to go down? Berlanga, code red time. He's in trouble. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all...
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. So it was certainly close. A big majority win.
Told you all right. We don't see this...
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champion's about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champion's about to get down.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck. Box.
Okay, now you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round.
Right.
Let's fight.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Now stay like that now.
Back with a left hook. you doing? Come on, you're switching off. Get out there and...
And box.
No, don't come closer. Don't try and blow his head up. Come on.
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. Get your mind back on the job. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on, you've let him back into this. You're
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Box.
There you go. Now you're switching off. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round.
Let's do it.
You're switched off. What you doing? I need you to go back out there. I need to...
Do your business.
It's not working. It's not working. Switch to southpaw. Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident. That's it. Nice and smooth. Now stay like that now.
Time out.
Okay, focus, focus. Big deep breath. Big deep breath.
Let's go.
Make him pay.
He's got a low left hand. Look at that right hand. Look where his right hand, where's the jab, and then come back and right over his lazy jab.
Go right hand. Be smart and counter it. Be smart and counter it. Stick that jab on him. Go, come back.
Body in hand.
Time.
Come on, do you want to win this fight? You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
Let's do it.